I'm missing something. I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. You see? And you go into this. That's called guilt.
It's like shame.
Yeah, shame is when you've done something. You see? Shame is, oh, I was raped by my father, incest. And now I feel such shame. You see? Because you could have enjoyed it or not. That's immaterial, okay? But I've had quite a few people who told me about incestuous relationship with their father. And so they carry this shame with them, but the shame is based on something that they've done, and they carry like a dirty feeling, like they need to be punished. I don't deserve happiness, I don't deserve love because I'm bad. You see? Now guilt is when you don't know what you've done wrong, but it feels like you've done something wrong. You see? That's the difference between shame and guilt. Shame comes from some memory that you have done. Guilt doesn't have a memory. It's just a feeling, a nagging feeling. Just like, what was his name? Wayne Lickerman. He said like having a stone in your shoe. You know, you're walking with it, you can't remove it, you don't even know it's a stone, but you just keep limping around in pain. Okay. So now, guilt is a thought. Is innocence a thought or a feeling?
Feeling. Feeling.
It's a feeling. It's a pure feeling. Therefore, innocence is not something. Because pure feeling is nothing. Just is. Right now, for example, when we sit and you listen very, very intently, and you become absorbed, that's pure feeling. And then you can call it peace, you can call it love, you can call it feel like, I feel love for everybody here, I feel good. You see, you call it all these things. That's pure feeling. But that pure feeling is always there. It's never missing. You see? And the nature of that pure feeling is innocence. So, innocence, now why did I combine innocence with guilt?
Opposite.
Because they're totally opposite. See? The moment you realize you're guiltless, you become innocent. Now we think of innocence as somebody who's afraid of the world, or they're just like a child. Nonsense. Okay? You can never control an innocent being who's awakened. Okay? Because they're immune to control. Because they themselves are not controlling. You see? There is no ego to control, therefore. So the child is innocent, but he loses that innocence very fast because he doesn't have the capacity to recognize yet. As we get caught in the world, then we go through another stage. You see? We return to innocence, which is pure love. But we recognize our nature as innocence. That means we recognize our guiltlessness. Okay? That we've never been guilty. The moment you realize you've never been guilty, there was never anything wrong with you, no matter how your parents have told you there was wrong, or your priest told you there was something wrong with you, or your rabbi told you there's something wrong with you. It's nonsense. There's never been anything wrong with you because you've always been pure feeling. You're a pure being. You see? And that is your natural state. And when you begin to feel that, feel it. Not just listen to the words alone. Okay? As a matter of fact, I would like you to challenge them when you hear me speak, so that you can feel it in your own heart if you have a doubt. When you begin to feel it, every feeling that you go through takes you that much deeper beyond thought. Because one thing that it does, feeling, always takes you beyond thought. You see, 99.9% of the population are always in thought. Even philosophy is all thought. I studied psychology, it's all thought. You see, it's all based on the ego, on the personal. You see, but your true nature is not personal. Your true nature is one. It is divine, it is vast. See? Now some people say, but aren't I a soul? What is the difference between soul and spirit?
Isn't soul almost the expression of spirit?
Hmm? Yeah,
Soul
you can
is
say it's the expression of spirit. Yeah.
It has a purpose for the spirit.
Yeah, it's just like the waves of the ocean. The ocean is one. And the waves are many and different. So each wave we can call it a soul. And has its own evolution to recognize it is the ocean. You see? So the purpose of that wave is to recognize I am the ocean, not just a wave. You see? And so our purpose on earth really is to recognize that the soul that I am, and you can believe in the soul or not, is immaterial. Buddha said there is no soul. So, boom, 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 boom. So it doesn't matter. But soul is and not is, it is an expression. It's an expression, it's a focal point of God. You see? And there are billions of these forms. And each form has its own evolution. And that evolution is to recognize itself. You see? To recognize who it is. So when you recognize who you are, the soul becomes one with spirit. And all that remains is called spirit. Being. You see? Pure feeling. So what are some of the qualities of pure feeling? Since it is not thought.
There's no qualities.
Hmm?
No qualities.
It has no qualities. No. No, I didn't mean qualities. It's true. Very true. It has no qualities. You see? But what are some of the words we can use around it to define it? And of course it has no definition.
Presence.
But presence. Good. One.
Vastness.
Hmm?
Vastness.
Vastness. Just so that we can begin to feel it. See, when you totally listen, it's a listening, it's a tuning in.
Spaciousness.
Spaciousness.
There's a warmth, there's an emotional tone like kindness or beneficence or something like that.
Beneficence or kindness, yes. It's not an emotion. It's
not an emotion.
It's an emotion,
It's a
but it's
beingness.
It's a beingness, yes. Yeah.
Kind is like a kind feeling.
Kind feeling. That very good. Yes. Yeah. Peace.
Contentment.
Contentment. Yeah. Yeah. Love. Joy. See? Like Bill said. They are not qualities. Did you know that? They are not qualities. They are this. Right here, right now. This moment. That's innocence. You see? So it can happen just like that. You awaken that you are this. It's not something you're going to get. It's not something you're going to achieve tomorrow. It is this. Now, when you begin to understand the difference between this feeling and thought, and they are one. Can you have thought without feeling?
No.
And can you have feeling without thought?
Feeling has to be at the base of everything. It is. I mean, there's no
Feeling is the base of everything. Yeah. Thought came from feeling. But feeling itself is not a thought. Yeah. So you see what we feel, totally feel that silence, when we experience, quote, God, or whatever you want to call it, when you experience that allness, that warmth, that expansion, that's pure feeling.